For me, true success starts with passion. I've always believed that doing what you love fuels genuine happiness and makes even the hardest days worthwhile. When I started Alibaba, my goal was to help small businesses grow. I wasn't thinking about money, I was thinking about purpose. Doing what we love connects us to something bigger than ourselves, a vision that pushes us to give our best every day. A few years ago, I even ventured into something completely unexpected. I made a martial arts movie. People asked why a businessman would do such a thing, but the answer was simple. I did it because I wanted to enjoy life and bring joy to others. In my view, life is too short to spend it doing things that don't excite you. I often say, when you're poor, if you have a dream, you never feel poor. Dreams give us strength. They're what keep us going through the toughest times. When we work from a place of passion, even long hours feel rewarding. I've seen this firsthand at Alibaba. Our greatest achievements weren't driven by financial goals, but by our love for what we do and the desire to make a difference. Loving what you do is the secret to resilience. I always remind my team, if you want to catch the rabbit, don't change the rabbit, change yourself. Life won't change to make things easy, so we must adapt ourselves. Each of us has a calling, something that makes us feel alive. Following that calling builds a foundation for success, because every action we take adds meaning to our lives. For me, even though I wasn't the smartest student and faced rejection from countless jobs, my desire to create something meaningful kept me going. That inner fire, that dream, is what has sustained me. True success isn't just about building something big. It's about building something you believe in. No matter the challenges, if you're doing what you love, you'll always find a way forward. Living this way makes every obstacle feel like a step towards something greater. Success always begins with one thing, taking the first step. No matter how uncertain the future may seem, it's that initial action that sets everything in motion. When we started Alibaba, we were just 18 people in a small apartment with no money, no connections, and no technical expertise. But we had courage, and that made all the difference. People thought we were crazy, but I believed that the biggest risk was not trying at all. Taking that first step requires trusting in a future we can't yet see. It's natural to feel afraid. I remember how many times I was rejected, 30 job applications, all met with a no. Even at KFC, where I was the only one out of 24 applicants not to get hired. Still, I kept moving forward, trusting that it would all make sense one day. Life doesn't reward those who wait for the perfect moment. It rewards those who take action, even without guarantees. The courage to start is what defines greatness. Making a decision without knowing the outcome is hard, but the real learning happens in the doing. That's why I tell people to be bold and take that first step, even if it feels like the hardest one. The act of moving forward teaches us more than any preparation or theory. When you act, the universe responds and your path begins to take shape. The first step is a commitment to yourself. It's saying yes to your own dreams, no matter how unlikely they may seem. For anyone looking to achieve something bigger in life, I say this: don't wait for courage. Take the first step and courage will follow. Each decision, each mistake, and each success builds a foundation for your future. Taking that first step changes everything. Without it, there is no growth, no transformation, and no success. This is what separates those who reach their goals from those who don't: action. While others wait for the right moment, create your own path. Each step strengthens your journey. I've always believed that success isn't measured by the size of a company or its profits, but by the impact it has on people's lives. A small, ethical, and innovative business can be just as successful as a large corporation if it's making a difference. In today's world, we need a new definition of success, one that values contribution over wealth. To me, success is about the positive changes we create, not the material rewards we gain. I often say that true leaders think about others first. At Alibaba, we strive to empower people, not to dominate the market. My focus has always been on building a company that supports small businesses because I believe that helping others is the foundation of real success. As a business leader, I know that profit is necessary, but it's not everything. Alibaba exists to make a positive impact, to help entrepreneurs reach customers they could never access before. This is what gives my work meaning, and it's what drives me every day. I don't measure success by quarterly earnings, I measure it by the lives we touch. A business with purpose is unstoppable because it's driven by something deeper than just financial gain. When we care about the well-being of our employees, our customers, and our communities, we create a legacy that lasts. And for me, leaving a legacy of positive impact is the ultimate measure of success. In the end, success is not about taking, it's about giving. When you focus on serving others, you build something that endures. That's the kind of success that truly matters, and it's the kind of success that leaves a lasting impact. Generosity is a fundamental part of success. In my experience, success that only benefits oneself isn't really success. A business that doesn't consider its community or its employees is missing the point. True success involves lifting others up along the way, creating opportunities, and sharing the journey. Throughout my life, I've seen how acts of kindness, both big and small, transform people. I remember when I was just starting and we had nothing but dreams and ideas. Many people helped us, not because they expected something in return, but because they believed in what we were doing. This taught me that the real power of success is in what we give back to those around us. At Alibaba, I encourage my team to think about the value we create for others. A successful company is one that helps people, not just a few, but as many as possible. Generosity should be at the core of everything we do. It's not enough to grow our business. We must grow alongside the people we serve. Generosity also brings immense personal satisfaction. When we help others, we grow ourselves. I've found that the more we give, the more we receive in unexpected ways. This is why, for me, generosity and success are inseparable. They are two sides of the same coin. In the end, success is most meaningful when it's shared. A generous heart builds lasting relationships and trust, which are essential to any lasting endeavor. True success benefits everyone it touches, and that's the legacy I want to leave. Optimism is essential. I'm an optimist, and I believe in the future, in the potential of technology, and in the creativity of younger generations. While it's true that we face many challenges today, I have no doubt that future generations will find solutions. The world has always progressed through the efforts of those who believe things can be better. As a leader, optimism is one of my greatest assets. I believe that a positive outlook attracts positive outcomes. When we have faith in the future, we're more likely to find the energy and motivation to tackle difficult problems. That's why I encourage my team to stay positive, to see obstacles as opportunities, and to remain focused on solutions rather than limitations. Optimism is also a driving force behind innovation. At Alibaba, we're always looking for ways to improve, not because we think we're lacking, but because we believe things can always be better. An optimistic mindset is what keeps us striving for more, what keeps us reaching for new ideas, and what fuels our creativity. When we're optimistic, we inspire others. I've learned that people are naturally drawn to those who believe in a brighter future. Optimism is contagious, and it creates a sense of possibility that drives everyone forward. In a world full of challenges, optimism is the fuel that keeps hope alive. In the end, optimism is more than just a mindset. It's a powerful tool for creating change. Believing in a better future gives us the courage to take action, to innovate, and to keep moving forward even when things are uncertain. One of my biggest dreams with Alibaba was to create a platform that would empower small businesses. I wanted to give every entrepreneur, no matter how small, the chance to compete on a global scale. For me, success is not about how large a business becomes, but about how many people it empowers along the way. When small businesses thrive, the entire economy grows stronger and opportunities multiply. Alibaba's mission has always been to make it easier for businesses to succeed. We built tools that allowed small businesses to reach consumers far beyond their local markets. This approach comes from my own experience. I know what it's like to start with nothing but a vision. Many times, small business owners don't have access to the resources they need, and that's where we wanted to make a difference. Empowering others is deeply rewarding. When I see small businesses flourishing on Alibaba, it reminds me why we started in the first place. They are the backbone of any economy, creating jobs, fueling local economies, and bringing innovation to their communities. Helping them grow brings a sense of fulfillment that no profit margin can replace. This mission also guides our future. I often tell my team that we're not here to conquer markets, we're here to serve. The success of Alibaba is, in fact, the success of every small business that uses our platform. It's a shared victory. When we empower others, we create a world where everyone has a fair shot at success. Ultimately, my goal is for Alibaba to be remembered not just as a business giant, but as a champion for small businesses. It's about leaving a legacy of support, empowerment, and opportunity for those who need it most. Innovation is about solving real problems more effectively. I believe that true innovation arises from understanding the needs of people today and anticipating the needs of tomorrow. It's not enough to create something new. It must have purpose and add value to people's lives. Innovation without responsibility doesn't lead to progress. It just creates more problems. At Alibaba, we encourage freedom in thinking, but we couple that with responsibility. Innovators must consider the impact of their work on society. When we invent or introduce new solutions, it's our responsibility to ensure they benefit everyone, not just a select few. This principle has guided Alibaba in every step of our growth. Responsibility and innovation also means embracing humility. I was told once that I didn't know how to be a CEO. They were right, but what I did know was how to ask questions, how to learn, and how to grow. True innovation comes from staying humble, listening to others, and constantly seeking to improve. We must be willing to adapt and learn from those around us to create something truly impactful. Freedom is powerful, but when combined with responsibility, it becomes unstoppable. In our journey at Alibaba, we've faced many challenges, but our commitment to responsible innovation has kept us focused. This approach allows us to grow without losing sight of our purpose, serving people and creating meaningful change. In the end, innovation with responsibility is about building a future that serves humanity. It's not just about advancing technology, but about using that technology to make life better for everyone today and in the generations to come. In my experience, working without passion is like building without a foundation. It won't last. I believe that people need purpose in their work. Otherwise, there's no real satisfaction or growth. At Alibaba, I encourage everyone to find meaning in what they do, to understand how their work contributes to something larger than themselves. Passion brings energy. I always tell my team that if they love what they do, challenges become opportunities and failures become lessons. Working with purpose and passion turns work into something fulfilling rather than just a daily task. This is why I've always emphasized the importance of hiring people who are passionate, even if they lack experience. Passion is something you can't teach. It's something you have to feel. Purpose is what keeps you going. When I faced rejection after rejection, I could have given up, but I believed in what I was doing, and that belief gave me the strength to continue. Purpose is what turns impossible into I'm possible. It's what fuels resilience and keeps you pushing forward when things get tough. At Alibaba, purpose is woven into everything we do. It's about creating value, empowering people, and making a difference. This shared purpose is what drives us as a team. When people work with a common goal and genuine passion, the impact they can create is limitless. In the end, purpose and passion are the heart of any successful endeavor. They're what make hard work worthwhile, what keep us resilient, and what allow us to grow. A life filled with purpose and passion is a life well lived. Success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. One of the most important lessons I've learned is the power of patience. When we first started Alibaba, it took years to see any real progress. In those early days, there were many moments when giving up seemed easier. But true success demands patience. It requires time and perseverance. In today's world, many people expect instant results, but real growth takes time, and without patience, we miss out on the deeper learning and growth that come with the journey. Every failure, every setback teaches us something valuable. I remind myself and my team that building something great takes patience. We're in it for the long term, and we need to stay focused on that vision. Patience is also the key to resilience. When things don't go as planned, it's patience that keeps us steady. It allows us to regroup, learn, and move forward with even more determination. I've always said that the most successful people aren't necessarily the smartest or the strongest. They're the ones who refuse to give up. This patience has been crucial for Alibaba's journey. It took us 19 years to build what we have today, and every step was a lesson in resilience. We had to learn to navigate obstacles, adapt, and grow at each stage. And with patience, we kept pushing forward, regardless of the challenges we faced. In the end, patience is a powerful tool in achieving success. It teaches us endurance, strengthens our resolve, and builds a foundation that can withstand the test of time. Success built with patience lasts. It's strong, steady, and unbreakable. Alibaba was never about conquering the world. From the beginning, our mission has been to serve the world. This approach, centered on respect and mutual benefit, has earned us respect and admiration globally. Success is not about domination. It's about making a positive impact on others. Respect is the foundation of meaningful relationships. In business, this means understanding and valuing the needs of customers, employees, and partners. We work to create solutions that help people succeed because we believe that when others win, we all win. This philosophy of respect is what drives our long-term success. For me, respect is about recognizing the unique contributions of others. At Alibaba, we don't see ourselves as competitors with other companies. Instead, we see them as collaborators who also contribute to society's advancement. This is why we work together with other businesses on global issues like sustainability and social responsibility. Respect also fosters trust. When we approach every interaction with humility and respect, we build stronger, more meaningful relationships. This is the foundation of our work at Alibaba, and it's why we've been able to grow as we have. We're here to serve, not to dominate. In the end, serving with respect creates a legacy that's more valuable than profit. It's about creating a positive impact, one that will last for generations. And for me, that's the kind of success that truly matters. Humility is at the heart of true leadership. I often say that I'm lucky and grateful for the opportunities I've had. Coming from a humble background has grounded me, reminding me that success is not a right, it's a privilege. As a leader, I believe that staying humble keeps us open to learning, growth, and improvement. I've always approached leadership as a teacher rather than a boss. When Alibaba was growing, I made mistakes, and I often relied on my team's insights to make better decisions. Humility allows leaders to see their team's potential and to empower others to succeed. A humble leader knows that greatness comes from the collective effort, not from one individual alone. Humility also strengthens resilience. When we're humble, we're more willing to learn from failure and embrace it as part of the process. I often remind myself that every rejection, every setback was a chance to grow. Success is built on many failures, and humility is what allows us to keep going. A humble leader inspires others not through commands, but through example. At Alibaba, we believe that leadership is about serving others and setting an example of integrity and resilience. This approach creates a culture of respect where everyone is valued and has a voice. In the end, humility creates leaders who inspire lasting loyalty and trust. It's a quality that elevates everyone around you, building a legacy of shared success and genuine impact. As I near the end of my journey at Alibaba, I'm focused on building a legacy that will last beyond my time. I want Alibaba to continue its mission of empowering people and supporting small businesses long after I'm gone. This company was built on values of inclusion, empowerment, and service, and I believe it can carry those values forward for generations to come. Leaving a legacy isn't about creating something for personal recognition. It's about creating a foundation that others can build upon. When I think about Alibaba's future, I imagine it as a force that continues to innovate and inspire, helping people all over the world achieve their dreams. This is why we're constantly working to ensure that our values remain strong and our mission stays clear. Preparing for the future also means empowering the next generation of leaders. I want Alibaba to be a place where young people can learn, grow, and lead. They are the ones who will face the challenges of tomorrow, and they must be equipped with the tools and values needed to succeed. I believe that by empowering others, we can create a ripple effect that will carry forward. Legacy is about more than just success. It's about making a lasting, positive impact. I hope that one day, people will look back on Alibaba not just as a successful company, but as an organization that made a difference. A legacy of service, empowerment, and innovation is what I hope to leave behind. In the end, I believe that the true measure of success is the legacy we leave for others. and my dream is that Alibaba's legacy will be one of empowerment, resilience, and positive impact. Failure has been my greatest teacher. Many people see failure as something to be ashamed of, but I see it as a stepping stone to success. In my life, I failed so many times in school, in job applications, and even in business, but each failure taught me something new, something valuable. If it weren't for those failures, I wouldn't be where I am today. Every setback gave me a new perspective. I remember being rejected from Harvard 10 times, and each rejection only made me more determined. When I applied for jobs and was turned down again and again, it would have been easy to give up. But I learned that failure is not the end, it's a lesson. It teaches you resilience, patience, and humility, and these are qualities that are essential for any kind of success. At Alibaba, we faced countless challenges and failures. There were times when things seemed impossible, but we kept going. Each failure taught us something about our business, our team, and our customers. We learned to adapt, to innovate, and to keep pushing forward. Failure in many ways was what strengthened us. I tell young entrepreneurs that failure is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. It's an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. Success built on failure is stronger and more resilient because it's been tested. And that's the kind of success that lasts. In the end, learning from failure is one of the most powerful tools for growth. It's through failure that we build resilience, find new paths, and ultimately achieve our greatest successes. I believe that the world needs a new kind of education, one that focuses on emotional intelligence, EQ, and love, LQ, not just intelligence, IQ. In a world where technology is advancing rapidly, machines will replace many jobs. But there are things that technology can't replace, qualities like empathy, kindness, and creativity. These are the skills that future generations will need most. Education should focus on developing the qualities that make us human. At Alibaba, we believe that EQ and LQ are essential for success. Emotional intelligence helps us understand others, work together, and create meaningful relationships. Love, or what I call LQ, is about compassion, empathy, and respect for others. These are the qualities that make strong leaders and caring people. Our traditional education system was designed for the industrial age, but we're now in the information age. We need to rethink how we teach and what we value in education. Creativity, emotional intelligence, and resilience should be at the core of learning. I believe that if we can shift our focus to these areas, we'll be preparing the next generation for a world that requires adaptability and compassion. At Alibaba, we're committed to supporting this new kind of education. We invest in programs that foster creativity and emotional growth. We believe that the future belongs to those who can connect with others and work together to solve problems. This is the kind of education we need to build a better world. In the end, true education is about more than just knowledge. It's about developing the heart, the mind, and the spirit. And that's the kind of education that will shape a better future for everyone. Despite the uncertainties of today, I am optimistic about the future. I have great faith in the next generation. When I started Alibaba, we were just 18 people in a tiny apartment with no resources, no technology, and no connections. What we had was belief in ourselves, in our vision, and in the power of hard work. Today's young people have even more opportunities, with access to technology and knowledge that we never had. I often tell young people that the future is now. They have the tools to create change, to innovate, and to build something meaningful. They are more connected and informed than any generation before them. I believe they will find solutions to the challenges we face, from climate change to poverty. They are the ones who will shape the world of tomorrow. It's important to empower the younger generation, to give them the skills and opportunities they need to succeed. At Alibaba, we invest in programs that support young entrepreneurs and leaders because we believe that they hold the key to a brighter future. We want to help them build their dreams, just as we built ours. Believing in the next generation is essential for progress. I see so much potential in today's young people, and I know that with the right support, they will achieve great things. They are the future, and I have complete confidence in their ability to change the world for the better. In the end, the future belongs to the young. They are the ones who will carry forward our hopes, our dreams, and our legacy, and I'm excited to see what they will accomplish. In business, competition doesn't mean rivalry. I've always believed that respect is the foundation of success, both in life and in business. We can compete without hostility. In fact, some of our competitors are our partners on global initiatives, working together on issues like environmental sustainability. We respect each other because we understand that we're all working towards a better world. At Alibaba, we don't see competitors as enemies. We see them as collaborators. We're all in the same industry, facing similar challenges and striving to serve our customers. By respecting each other, we create an environment where we can learn from one another and improve. This approach makes us stronger, more resilient, and more innovative. Respect in competition also builds trust. When you treat competitors with respect, you build a reputation of integrity. This is essential for lasting success. At Alibaba, we're focused on serving people, not on winning at all costs. This approach has earned us respect and allowed us to build strong relationships across the industry. In the end, respecting competitors is about creating a healthy, sustainable business environment. It's about finding ways to succeed together and contribute to a better world. And that's the kind of success I believe in. I believe that globalization is essential for a peaceful and connected world. Trade brings people together and promotes understanding. When countries trade, they create bonds that transcend borders, fostering a sense of global unity. I often say that when trade stops, peace starts to fade. Globalization allows us to share resources, ideas, and solutions to common problems. Globalization is also crucial for businesses, especially small businesses. At Alibaba, we empower small enterprises to reach customers around the world, giving them opportunities they wouldn't have otherwise. When we create an interconnected economy, we help reduce poverty, promote development, and enable growth for everyone. For me, globalization is about creating a world where everyone has access to opportunities. It's about breaking down barriers and building bridges. That's why we continue to invest in global partnerships and support cross-border trade. We believe that a connected world is a stronger, more resilient world. In the end, globalization is not just about economics. It's about building a better future for everyone. By working together, we create a world that is inclusive, prosperous, and at peace. I've always believed that globalization is essential for a peaceful, connected world. International trade isn't just about economic growth. It's about building bridges between people, creating bonds that go beyond borders, and fostering mutual understanding. When nations trade, they're not just exchanging goods and services, they're building trust. And with trust comes stability, and with stability comes peace. If trade stops, peace is often at risk. Globalization allows us to share resources, ideas, and solutions to the world's biggest challenges. At Alibaba, we've seen firsthand how powerful it can be to connect people across continents, allowing small businesses in the most remote parts of the world to reach a global audience. It's more than just business. It's an opportunity to bring people together, to learn from one another, and to develop respect for different cultures. For me, a connected world is a stronger, more resilient world. Globalization breaks down barriers and allows each country, each company, and each individual to bring something unique to the table. When I look at how much trade has transformed our lives, it reminds me that we're all more alike than different, all working toward the same dreams of growth, success, and progress. Of course, globalization also means responsibility. As we reach out to one another, we have to ensure that the benefits are shared equitably and that no one is left behind. A truly globalized world means creating opportunities for everyone, not just for a few. This is what drives Alibaba's mission. We want to be part of a world where small businesses from anywhere can have as much opportunity as large corporations. In the end, globalization isn't just an economic tool. It's a pathway to a peaceful, inclusive future. When we work together, when we trade and exchange ideas, we create a world where people don't just coexist, they thrive. This vision of interconnected prosperity is one I deeply believe in. In business, patience and persistence are everything. Doing business in China or in any country really demands a deep understanding of the culture, a willingness to adapt, and above all, patience. I've watched many multinational companies enter China with high hopes, only to struggle because they expected instant results. But success here, as elsewhere, never comes quickly. It's a journey, one that requires a long-term perspective and resilience. At Alibaba, patience was a part of our story from day one. We spent years building relationships, understanding our customers, and developing solutions that made a difference in people's lives. This kind of growth doesn't happen overnight. There were times when progress was slow, when setbacks tested our resolve, but we stayed focused on our vision, knowing that persistence would ultimately bring us success. I believe that the greatest achievements come from consistent small steps. Too often, people expect fast results and give up when they don't see immediate success. But real progress requires commitment. It requires being willing to put in the time, to keep going, even when the path gets difficult. That's what we did at Alibaba, and it's what I tell every entrepreneur who dreams of making an impact. Patience also teaches us to embrace challenges. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well, but true resilience comes from facing obstacles and persisting regardless. For Alibaba, patience and persistence have been our most powerful assets. They've allowed us to build something that's not just big, but lasting. In the end, patience and persistence are the foundations of success. They're what keep us grounded and focused, allowing us to achieve things we never imagined. In business, as in life, it's not about how fast you reach the finish line. It's about having the strength to keep going, no matter how long the journey takes. Alibaba was founded with a simple mission: to empower small businesses and individuals. From the beginning, I wanted Alibaba to be a platform where anyone, regardless of background or resources, could have a chance to succeed. I wanted people to remember Alibaba not for its size or its profits, but for its positive impact on society. And that vision still drives us today. Our mission is to make it easy to do business anywhere, to help small businesses compete on a global scale. When I look at Alibaba's journey, I see a story of empowerment. We didn't set out to dominate markets or become a giant. Our goal was and remains to provide tools and resources that allow people to reach their potential. Every small business that thrives on Alibaba represents a success that goes beyond financial gain. It's a step toward a world where everyone has the power to build something meaningful. Alibaba exists to serve, not to conquer. We're here to support people, to lift them up, and give them opportunities they may not have had otherwise. This mission is deeply personal to me because I know how hard it is to start with nothing. I want every small business, every entrepreneur to feel that they have a partner in Alibaba, a company that stands behind them and believes in their dreams. Our legacy won't be measured by our profits, but by the lives we touch and the communities we support. I hope that in the future, people will look back on Alibaba as a company that made a difference, that empowered millions, and that contributed to a more inclusive world. This is the true mission of Alibaba, and it's the reason I wake up every day inspired to do more. In the end, Alibaba's mission goes beyond business. It's about creating a world where everyone has the chance to succeed. And for me, that's the most important legacy we can leave.
Success is often seen as a destination, an end goal that promises satisfaction and accomplishment. Yet, as Jack Ma has shown, it's more than just reaching a peak. It's a journey filled with courage, resilience, and compassion. One of Jack Ma's most powerful pieces of advice centers on having the courage to take the first step. In his view, the act of starting, despite fear, doubt, and uncertainty, is where real greatness begins. Too often, people wait for the perfect time, but Jack Ma believes that perfection is an illusion. Success, he argues, is born in moments when we dare to take risks, even when the path is unclear. Jack Ma knows firsthand how challenging it can be to start with nothing. When he began Alibaba, he and his team had no money, no technology, and no powerful connections. All they had was a vision and the courage to act. His advice: don't let the unknown paralyze you. Begin with what you have, learn along the way, and embrace each mistake as a lesson. For those looking for a practical way to build courage, Jack Ma suggests starting small. Set a goal you can act on today, even if it feels minor. As he often says, take the first step and the courage will follow. This brings us to a concept that Jack Ma deeply values: a new definition of success. In Jack Ma's view, success isn't about wealth or fame, it's about the positive impact we create. A small business that acts ethically and serves its community can be just as successful as a billion-dollar corporation. Jack Ma encourages entrepreneurs to focus not only on profit but on making a meaningful contribution. His approach shifts the focus from personal gain to collective benefit, creating a more inclusive view of success that anyone can pursue, no matter their starting point. A crucial part of Jack Ma's philosophy is rooted in the power of generosity. He believes that a generous heart is a successful heart, and that business is at its best when it benefits not just the company but everyone it touches. Generosity creates a cycle of goodwill that enriches both the giver and the receiver. At Alibaba, this philosophy is built into the company's core, empowering small businesses, uplifting employees, and creating value for communities. Jack Ma emphasizes that real success is shared success. A practical takeaway from Jack Ma? Start with simple acts of kindness, whether in business or personal life, and let that generosity build a network of trust and respect around you. At the heart of Jack Ma's leadership is an unwavering optimism. Jack Ma believes in the future of humanity and the power of technology to create positive change. He is convinced that the problems we face today will find solutions tomorrow, largely because he believes in the creative potential of future generations. This optimistic outlook has helped Alibaba thrive and has inspired countless others to view challenges as opportunities. By remaining hopeful and believing in progress, Jack Ma shows us that optimism is a powerful tool for growth. To cultivate optimism, Jack Ma recommends focusing on small wins each day and maintaining faith that the future will bring new possibilities. For Jack Ma, patience is as essential as courage. Success, as Jack Ma frequently reminds his audience, is not a quick sprint but a long journey, one that requires resilience and the ability to withstand setbacks. Jack Ma often says that those who reach the highest levels of success are not the ones who got there fastest, but those who stayed persistent even when things got